guys, welcome. So today we are demonstrating Scratch, which is a fun beginner software program. So there's a couple of features that I want to talk about first before we get into it. So we have our coding portion here, which we have look, sound, events, control, sensing, operators, variables, and then you can even create your own custom blocks. And then for our kitty cat over here, I'm just doing the basic stuff that's in Scratch. So I have costume 1 and costume 2. So if you want, you can actually upload your own stuff to Scratch. You can make your own characters and designs. But for now, I'm just going to go with the basic stuff. And for sounds, we can also add in sounds as well. We already have a little meow sound in here for our kitty cat. So to start, we need to get this cat moving. So what we're going to do is we're going to do move 10 steps. So every time I click that, the X direction of the cat turns into 10 because it's moving 10 steps on the X axis. So I'm going to reset this to 0. And then I am actually going to do a turn. So if I turn it 15 degrees, and then make it move 10 steps, it can look like it's kind of walking down a hill. So I am going to reset this to 90. And then I'm going to reset the x-axis to 0, and I'm going to do the same thing with the y. So there's lots of movements we can do here. But there's also sound that we can add. So say if I wanted to move 10 steps and have it meow. So I'm going to click this, and then it plays the sound, and then it moves 10 steps. So I'm going to reset that to 0. And then what I'm going to have it do now is I'm going to have it move 10 steps, meow, and then turn 15 degrees. And then you can see it turns. Alright, so then I am going to set this back to 0 and the direction back to 90. So then, now that I have all this going on, we can go into some more advanced stuff, which is our events. So when our little flag is clicked, then it's going to move 10 steps, play meow, and turn 15 degrees. And you can see it does it. If you wanted to do a larger animation. So I'm going to reset this back to 0. And this to 90. And I am actually going to delete everything out of here. So we can start fresh. And then make sure that everything is reset back to 0. So make the kitty 90. Alright. So what we're going to do now is we're going to add in control. So what we're going to do is we're going to have something repeat 10 times. So an event, when the screen is clicked and repeated 10 times, then it's going to stop. So what we have is, let's do our motion. So we had we're going to do move 10 steps, then it's going to play the sound meow until done. And then we'll have it turn 15 degrees. And we will go back to the beginning. So if I click the screen, you can see it's starting to rotate. And it repeated until it was done 10 times. But if you wanted to say, do it forever, then you could do it. Let's try and get the 10 off. But you can do it kind of like this. It might break it though, so let's try it. So in this instance it worked, but how I would normally want to do it is if I wanted to repeat forever, then I would do the when flag is clicked, then repeat it forever instead of having it repeat 10 times. Because sometimes what it can do is it can nest and make it so it doesn't actually follow your commands. So you want to make sure that you have a very clean line like this. And the same is true in coding. So that was a demonstration of Scratch. If you have any questions or any comments, let me know in the comments below.